A shalom, Malkim to Rakam Kapash from Jim Islam, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Chachwadash. Want to give double honors unto the elders, the apostles of GMS, and shalom out there to the hopeful that pushing his truth in all sincerity. Back again with another video, and I got this here from X, right? And there's this TV program or this channel 4, that was showing this. I don't know if you want to call it a documentary or whatever, right? Going into the royal family and where they get their money from, basically, right? And yeah, Channel 4 dropped it on the show called Dispatches, and it left a bit of a sour taste in the mouths of the British people, you know. And but you've had over here, radio shows talking about it and that kind of stuff, and saying how kind of disgusting it is that they're just raking all this money, right, from just being the owners of everything, pretty much, right? And this is it. This is Esau's world, man. Okay, the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked, right? And Esau is that wicked. Okay, he is the one in power and in rulership, all right? And so it's his time, man. It's his time to reap off the earth and receive the fatness of it, right? And so they're just doing what doing what they've been given to do for their time, right, by the Heavenly Father, right? So none of this comes to us as a shock. This is what they've always been, what they've been doing, and so they're gonna live it up to the max and do whatever it is to rape money from everybody, man. All right, but this program, it kind of revealed it all, and like I said, it didn't go down too well, So as you got here, Channel 4 dispatches that the royals make millions in profit each year, but this has always been shrouded in secrecy until now. A joint C4 dispatches and the Times investigation revealed that the King and Prince William are receiving public money through leasing property to public services like the NHS. Right? I haven't actually seen the show yet. We have to get around to it at some point. But no doubt, from the reaction that everyone was having watched it, it sounds like a pretty good documentary, or however you want to call it. Right, but I said these things are, but it's their time of rulership. It's also the time of their end. Right, their end is nearing, and things about them, about Esau, and about these royal monarchs, and these Edomites that are in power and whatever. Right, all these things that have been hidden for so long are coming out in the open, man, and becoming a shame unto them. Okay, so that's what I kind of wanted to go into in this video. So I'm going to start off here in Psalm 64. All right, it says, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves, right? So I said you got these channels and these people, whatever, like doing these documentaries or whatever, bringing information out into the public, right? And so their own tongue is falling upon themselves, right? They're telling on themselves, essentially, right? So shall they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away, right? So I said things are coming out in the open, being revealed, in front of everybody to see, man. And like I said, when these people, when they find out about these things, man, it's not praised, right? You start seeing all the skullduggery and all the wickedness that these men are really doing. All right. So from there, I want to go to here, Habakkuk chapter 2, 16 here, right? It says, "Thou art filled with shame for glory," right? Because these monarchs, they're meant to be like, the jewel of the British Isles, right? Of Britannia, of Great Britain. These are meant to be, popular, respected figureheads in the world, right? Not sure why, but these people, people love, well, not all, but people around the world love the monarchy here in Britain, right? Don't know why. Like I said, these are nothing but colonizers of an old time, of an old empire. You know what I'm saying? But these men are not. They don't play any notable role in society as in these days, right? Not open anyway, right? We know these elites, right? These wicked elites, man. They're doing things behind the scenes, and in the gaze of of charitable works and stuff like that, when they're just forwarding wicked agendas, but they're not actually here as an active part of society. We got governments and stuff like that running the country and whatever. These men actually do nothing. They're just going, they just sit around the world and go to this meeting and that show and this these types of events. All right. So yes, thou art filled with shameful glory, drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cut of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. Right. So everyone's looking at this now as like, now these men are taking the piss, and it's not just them, because you got other monarchies around Europe. You got the Dutch monarchy. Um, I think it was the Dutch monarchy that had this carriage that was just made out of gold. Like, I'm not sure where the gold was from. Okay, maybe that was an issue too, but but it's the carriage made out of gold or whatever, man, and there's like, people got upset about it. What information that came out about that. You got these ideas of these royal Edomites, because that's what they are, the Edomites, are these royal Edomites that are just raking in money off doing nothing, pretty much, just because they're so-called royalty, which they're not, right? Some false pseudo royalty. They're not, these Edomites are not really. They don't really descend from those ancient royal lines, man. They married in. All right, they married in. They don't really belong to those lines. House, was it Saxe Golfer, something like that, some German thing. Right, they're rocking in from Germany, right? So they're not really a part of the British royal line, as they would have you believe. All right, but yeah, these are Edomite family lines, basically. But yeah, so shameful spewing shall be on thy glory, right? So the whole image of them and the idea of them, the respect of them, is all being tainted. Okay, and now people are talking bad about them. It's Psalm chapter 73. Let's see. I want to start from 3, right? It says, "For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked," right? Because make no mistake about it, these men are of the house of Esau, right? Of the house of the wicked, right? And these men are prospering more than anybody upon the earth. All right. So yeah, this is the prosperity of the wicked. So for there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. And it's funny because, like I said, they coming to their end now, their rulership, their dominion, right? And the Lord is bringing curses upon them, right? So not only have we had notable deaths in the class of the elites, Evelyn Rothschild, Jacob Rothschild, the Queen, right? You had other elites, before them even, the Lord took out the game. But Charles and William's wife, what's her name? What the fuck is her name? Kate, right? The ex Kate Middleton. Right, they will be suffering cancer, man. If the stories are to be believed, right? And so they're battling cancer and whatever, right? They're at death's door, man. People, these elites are dying, right? And that's just more reason to get this NWO concluded, man, ASAP. A lot of them ain't gonna fucking make it, man. Right, a lot of them ain't gonna make it at this rate. All right. Anyway, I said that for there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. Right, their strength is weakening, like I said. Right. I said they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Right. Again, something that's starting to change, man. And the Most High be getting at these devils, man. Right. But prior to this time, man, they've been living good and fat, no problems, no worries. They got the power and the wealth to live comfortable lives, man, and not give a shit about the people, right? And it's their time of rulership, right? So the Most High wasn't really jacking them up like that because it was their time to rule, and they're meant to bring wickedness upon the earth, right? So therefore, pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence cover them as a violent, right? These men are always waging wars, man. Right? So their eyes stand up with fatness. They have more than heart could wish, right? Like these men are already rich, right? Yeah, beyond the measures of most people, right? These might not be the toppest of the elites, but they're up there enough, right? And considering the country's been going for a bad time of late. Recently you had the pandemic, and housing prices are going through the roof, and cost of living is going through the roof, and all this sort of stuff, right? These men have no quarrels or no problems in just sucking the nation dry, essentially, right? They haven't got no problems with it, right? But they're already living good. It's just like all the attitudes of the elites, you know. They were quite happy to watch the world burn around them, and I don't care about what people are gonna say. Yeah, but they invest in put money into charities, and they're trying to fight global climate woman climate change and shit. They're trying to help people and help the earth, and they've got this fund and this trust and all this bullshit. They're conserving wildlife and all this fucking BS, right? That's all a front, right, to make them look godly, make them look goodly in the earth, man. They don't care about people. I'll just put it straight. They don't care about people, man. Okay, these are the same men that, what's his name? Um, Prince Philip, the late Prince Philip, right? The Queen's husband, right? I think it was him that said, when he dies, or if he dies, or when he dies, right? He would like to come back as a virus and kill off like some mad percentage of people on the planet. That's what he said. That's what he said, and that's in line with these globalist agendas, man. Okay, Georgia Guidestones, i.e., what Mr. William Gates, he proclaimed in these seminars, these TED seminars or whatever. Right? That's their mindset. They don't care about people. Right? People is a problem to them. All right. I can't remember the point I was going to make there, but but that's the truth. Right? So the eyes stand up with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. Right? Yeah, they don't care if the people go under, man. You'd think they'd help out. Because these men could resolve all kind of issues, man, but they just don't. Except for their money's being funneled off somewhere else, and it's just not. You don't see what it's really doing, or you don't, right? And you got people here in Britain suffering and shit. Like, get people off the fucking street, man. This is your kingdom. You shouldn't even you shouldn't want to see nobody on the fucking street begging and shit. And I fucking see a ton of them, right? But it's your kingdom. You got to walk up and down in your own kingdom, and that's going on. It's an eyesore, and really you shouldn't want that person to be living in that sort of condition, man. There's things that these men could be doing, but they're just not doing. It's like anything else. These elites got so much fucking money, wealth, and power. They could resolve all the issues in the world, man. They just don't. Instead, they claim to be doing stuff. Right? That's all they do is claim to be doing stuff, and or they send a check to this fund, and this organization. That's all you ever see. You don't actually. But what's changing? What's really changing in the world? If anything, things are getting worse. You know. Hey. Let me read on. Right. So they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. Right. The man don't want to give back no crown jewels. Right. These men stole crown jewels and all kinds of things. Man don't want to get none of that back. They just huff at people. Yeah. All right. You what? You want the diamonds? But you ain't getting the diamonds back. You crazy? We stole them fair and square. You ain't getting those back. Because how are you gonna get them back? You're gonna come over and wage war? No, you ain't. You ain't gonna do that. So it's gonna stay here with me, on my head. That's what these men are like. These men ain't gonna do shit. So they have a proud look about them, proud aura about them, man. You know, um, they set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. Therefore, his people return hither, and waters of a full cup are wrung unto them. And they say, how doth God know? And is there knowledge in the Most High? Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world; they increase in riches. These men are ever increasing, right? When the world's suffering, when the people are suffering, man, these men are not suffering. None of these rich or these elites, none of them are suffering, right? Because they have their ways to earn more money in situations where everyone else is getting fucked up, you know. And I remember when during the pandemic, because obviously the prices, cost of living went up crazy, right? And people were asking for the pay rise, and government was saying, look, man, look, if you get a pay rise, man, inflation's gonna go up more. You should don't ask for pay rises. I was like, what the fuck, nigga? What do you mean don't ask for pay rises? And so what? So you're supposed to be continuously stuck in a poor state when you can't do one thing or the other. You know, you can't get paid more because inflation goes up. If you don't get paid more, the inflation that's there now is fucking kicking your ass. So what the fuck are you supposed to do? Oh, don't ask for pay rises. Just stay poor. Go get another 2 jobs. These men are crazy. Oh, maybe you know, make some potato soup. Yeah, don't worry about having meat because meat is expensive. Just have potato soup. They're trying to push people further and further into poverty. But these men, they don't go further into poverty. They don't lose money, man. These men get richer. How about they should suggest instead maybe they should just give out some of their money and recycle that money back into society, and stop getting fucking, they're the ones getting massive fucking bumper pay rises. All these fucking energy companies and all these elite organizations, man, that these fucking men are running and getting dividends and shit from. How about we them that? How about we share the love, innit? Share that money. But no, you pop it. You got to have you got to get salary capped, man. You can't get paid more money because that's detrimental. But these man is fine. They can make more money. But that's why that whole wealth divide it gets larger and larger, and that 1% becomes even a smaller percentage of people. Everyone else is getting fucked, and that's why it's things like this that make people angry when they find out what man they've been doing. Anyway, this is that's what I want from that. So this is Obadiah chapter 1 verse 2 from the top. This is the vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord power Yahweh concerning Edom, right? Which, make no mistake, these man, look how red this man is. Make no mistake, he of the tribe of Edom, or the nation of Edom. And his big ass ears, his red ass nose like Rudolph. Edom is red, right? Characterized by this guy. Anyway, it concerning Edom. It says, we have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised, right? And so people around the world is hating on the Edomites now, man, because of the, they're just taking the piss. They've been taking the piss in the earth, man, and people are already started to see it and get riled up about it, right? And this is why ultimately, Esau is gonna be gonna find himself in a World War III because he's doing too much in the earth, and the people of the earth are gonna rise up against him. Okay, especially with them small hats there in Israel, okay, in the Middle East area, the world's gonna stand up against them, and everyone's gonna get drawn to battle. All right, because they hate you, man. You're taking the piss. Okay, they despise you, man. That's the point I wanted to add that anyway. So this is James chapter 5, verse 1. It says, go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. Right, so you got all this wealth, right? All these ornaments, and this, gold and mansions and all kinds of things, right? You got all these things, right? But it's all in vain. And you collected all these things over this time just for it to be taken away from you, right? Yeah, you might have enjoyed it for the time you had it, but it's on lease, right? It's rented to you, man. The Most High giving it to you for a period of time, right? And those are gonna take it all away from you, man. You ain't gonna be living this lifestyle in the kingdom. That you can be assured of, right? That you can be assured of, right? You're gonna find out where diamonds come from. How about that? It just gonna be something. It's not gonna be something you just wear on your head or on your fucking fingers or some shit. You're gonna be fucking in the mines, finding out where they come from and how hard they really are. You're gonna find that. You know, because it's all good when you got people in like Sierra Leone and stuff like that mining fucking minerals and diamonds and lithiums and all kinds of shit like for you, and you just using it willy nilly. You give no thought about it. Blood diamonds and that kind of shit. It's you put all kinds of shit on your head. Don't give a shit. Don't give a shit about it, right? Who did it? Who died? In the process of getting it. But that's gonna be you. You're gonna find out. You're gonna find out the process. All right. In the kingdom. It's Joel chapter 20 verse. Let's see. Yeah, that's up from verse 4, right? It says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Right? So like I said, these men have got a limited amount of time in power and in rulership. Right? And all the things that they've got, it's going to be taken away from them. Right? And given to, the Lord and the elect. All right? So though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. Right? So you're not going to be found up in these palaces and these mansions and these penthouses and all these exclusive places that only he can afford. You know, you ain't gonna be found in those areas no more, right? Not only is all this shit gonna be destroyed anyway, but you ain't gonna find him in the chiefest of places, right? Because he's not gonna be the chief no more, right? This is his children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. His bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust, right? His wickedness goes way back, man, right? Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth, yet his meat in his bowels is turned, it is the gall of asp within him. He hath swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again, right? God shall cast him out of his belly, right? So you're going to vomit up all those things that you've stolen, okay, everything that you took, right? It's going to be involuntary. You're going to, it's just going to come up. You have to give it up, man. Right? So he shall suck the poison of asps, the viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. That which he labored for shall he restore. Right? Like I said, everything you worked towards, everything you stole, you killed to get, right? You're going to restore it all, right? And that which he labored for, he shall restore, and shall not swallow it down. You're going to hold it down, you're going to keep it. According to his substance shall the restitution be, right? See, all this talk about reparations with certain groups of our people, right? The reparations is never going to be enough, right? Because Esau is not going to go the full mile, man. He ain't going to do everything that he should, right? He's not going to give you everything that he should, because what he should do is put himself in slavery, and he ain't going to fucking do that, right? He won't do that, right? He ain't going to give up everything that he has, because everything was built off the fact that he stole it all. He isn't going to give everything back, right? And so he's never going to give you what you really are owed, right? But the Most High, he can make him do that, and he will make him do that. That's why it says his substance, which is all that he has, Everything that pertains to him right now, right, that's what's gonna be used for the restitution. Okay? So again, according to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein, because it ain't gonna be it ain't gonna be a nice day when that occurs to him, man. Okay, when he gets taken out of power and he loses everything, it's not gonna be a good day for Esau. It's gonna be bitter for him, right? So because he have oppressed and have forsaken the poor, because he have violently taken away a house which he builded not, the shit that don't belong to him, and taken it anyway. So surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. There shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods, because you ain't gonna have none. Okay, not one thing, not one thing worth anything that anybody would desire. Right? Not like now. You know, you got everything. Right? Everybody wants that comfortable lifestyle. Okay, but it ain't gonna be with you no more. So no one's gonna look at you like, oh yeah, I wish I was that guy. I wish I had his things. No. People gonna look at you like, fuck man, I'm glad I'm not that dude. Because he fucked up, right? He looking jacked up right now. You know? He looking jacked up right now, man. Because I'm also gonna have him in a fucked up place. In a fucked up position, man. Right? He's gonna be getting his ass beaten for the next 1,000 years. You know? Wearing fucking loincloths and shit. Ain't nobody gonna want to be him. Because he's gonna get treated the worst. Right? Yeah, that's all I wanted from that. All right, we're going to close out with this, right? So it's Psalms 149. And I'll start with verse 3. It says, let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praises unto him with timbrel and harp. For the Lord Yahweh taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people. Okay? So, these Edomites are going to get punished, man. Okay? Vengeance is going to be, be put upon them. Most High is going to give us the ability to take vengeance. Okay, when Yahweh turns up, right? To deliver us, right? So to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, right? So these are your nobles, these are your kings, right? These are your elites, right? They're kings with chains. So these men are going into captivity. Even these women going into captivity. His children going into captivity. His grandchildren captivity. All their generations are going into captivity, man. Right? Whether they make it on this side or not, these men are going to be in captivity, man, in chains. Right? Your elites of Esau. Okay, your nobles, your dukes of Edom, right? You're going to be in slavery. Okay, with chains. Right? That is the judgment that has been put upon you by the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. All right? And like I said, no one's going to desire to be you, man. People are going to thank themselves, look at you and thank themselves that they're not Edomites, man. Because these other nations are going to get it too, man, but you're going to get the worst. And your judgment is far beyond their judgment, man. They have a time, they have a hope that once these 1,000 years is over, things are going to be better. Things are not going to get any better for you, right? You're just not going to be here. All right? So to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord. All right? So, they're going to get what's coming to them, man. And, people that are pissed off with them, they're going to get these heathen that are pissed off around the world, they're going to get the opportunity to mock them. Their time's coming. But you know what? I'm going to end it there. Lord, when this has been edifying, and I'll catch you brothers and sisters on the next video. Till next time, I say shalom.